And
Wait,
this is
what?
the director.
The
The
director?
director of the movie posted some shit, I guess, leaking that he was confirmed. And that nigga's account got removed.
Look, see them hating ass niggas talking, tell them niggas stop it. Move back, baby, run down Texas. Off the perky, boy, I'm dangerous. I'm in a double R, shit look like a spaceship. Everything is up there. So the folks of my mental.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to Redacts Show. I'm your host, Feeq, with my co-host, my other host.
Co-host Dana Dane in the building. Man, we on a roll this one.
I'm saying.
I think this is now, because last time I was like an episode behind, but this should be episode 68, I believe. I don't know. That's what I have on our agenda, so it's gonna be 68 until it's released. But again, back for another one. We got a good litany of topics today. You know, as it's Super Bowl weekend at the time of this recording. I'm sure by the time this episode comes out, the Super Bowl would have came out, and the teams would have won. You know, hopefully I'm not dead, because you know I'm in Kansas City right now, and you know I will be in the city watching that game. So if they win or
I know
lose,
they're gonna rip that city apart.
Might get bitch. You said what?
I said I know they're gonna rip the city apart.
Oh man, I'm gonna help them do it. No, I'm playing. But no, appreciate everyone for rocking with us again. Make sure you guys go ahead, like, share, as you guys always do. We really do appreciate the love and support. But with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into our topics right now. So first topic is a new anime coming out at the time of this recording. It's coming out tonight. So but when the episode comes out, our first episode will have been released already. It's coming out on Adult Swim and on Max as well, called Ninja Kamui. In terms of the description of the show, it's basically about this guy who was originally who served as a ninja and left. He was like, I don't want to do this shit no more. And, you know, was going about his life. Well,
hanging up the jersey.
Yeah, he hung up the jersey. But if you know anything about these old ninjas or ninja codes and other shit like this, they just not. It's a game. They're not just gonna let you leave.
Yeah.
So they basically was like, yeah, we can't let you do that, buddy. So this old gang came back and is coming to kill his family, everyone he's associated with, and you know, target him. So now he's going around. So I think apparently they got him. They caught up to him and they killed him, or they thought they did. So he comes back and basically dons this persona of like this ninja vigilante called Ninja Kumai. Okay. And he's just going around like killing all these people, basically being a ninja Batman. Well, Batman is a ninja if we really want to talk about it. But yeah, he's coming back and fucking ate shit up. So it should be a decent show from what I've researched. And you know, this may be a show we follow weekly on the pod, depending on how we both feel about the first episode. Yeah, Feeq, I don't know if you've heard anything prior to it, if you read the manga. You know, Feeq is the anime buff of the two of us. So
I've been slacking in that area, but I've only seen like one I think trailer about it. I think I seen a trailer, but I didn't read no descriptions or nothing. So everything I'm learning right now is from you. But it's saying like his old, I guess, crew or whatever is coming to kill him. It made me think like, what if it like in the real world, like you try to leave a job and then they said niggas are gonna kill you. What the fuck? Like imagine working at Amazon. You like, yeah, I'm gonna head out, y'all.
Yeah, I'm going to FedEx.
That nigga Elon Musk says damn robots after your ass.
Yeah, Lex Luthor might actually do that. I'm not gonna lie, but now that would be some crazy shit, especially like if you go to like a competitive, a big competitor, like you work at Exxon, And you're like, yeah, I'm going to Chevron actually. Like I'm going to Phillips 66. No, we can't let you do that, buddy.
They open the floor underneath your feet.
Yeah.
Oh
Literally.
man, but it sound interesting, so I'm gonna definitely check it out, man. I need some more shows to watch. I've been trying to pick back up the amount of shows I've been watching because I haven't really been watching nothing that lately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, say I've just been like catching up on shows. Like I think the only show that's I'm watching now that's coming out weekly is Marshall,
Yeah,
and that's it. And I'm not even really caught up on it. I just seen the first episode, and that's it. But yeah. So this looks good. I don't have Max anymore, but I'll find a way to watch it.
yeah, we'll find some blue pirates, some straw hats to stream it for us.
Some movies. Next is at the time of this recording, it is reportedly, and I think confirmed at this point. So we're gonna get a teaser at least of the new Deadpool 3 movie. There's been a lot of reports, a lot of reporting on this. They finished up filming it, I think, towards either the end of December or like mid-January. It was very recent that they finished filming and doing research and all that stuff. But let me look at when this movie is supposed to come out. But I know it's supposed to come out
in like July.
Yeah, in the summer. Yeah, July 26th of this year. There's a lot of people that are supposed to be in this movie. Actors, I'm not gonna confirm nor deny if they're confirmed to show up, but from what's been put out there is basically this giant time travel / fan service movie. It's basically gonna be what Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness was meant to be, I think, for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So hopefully it is that. Obviously we're gonna get the main leads, Deadpool and Wolverine, Hugh Jackman. Probably gonna get a lot of other. Well, I think it's confirmed that we're supposed to be getting Loki. Is some time variance authority people supposed to be showing up. I don't know when it's supposed to be taking place, but I think at this point Loki is already like the god of story. So
okay,
they may show up at I can imagine them showing up to like his multiversal time tree at the end of time
and they start
talking to him or something.
I can see that nigga Deadpool talking shit to him.
Yeah,
just cause. And
obviously, the original people from the other two movies, Negasonic, Teenage Warhead. This is a live ass name.
Negasonic, Teenage Warhead.
Yes. Some people from Loki. We're supposed to be getting a lot of cameos too. Supposed to be people from like basically the Fox characters of X-Men people. So I think Sabretooth, some people from the Fantastic Four, like Chris Evans, Human Torch, and I think Reed Richards, but I'm not sure. But hopefully by the time we see the trailer and the teaser tomorrow during the Super Bowl, we'll have some questions answered. But Feeq, what are your thoughts on this, and how do you feel about this movie?
Man, I'm excited for it. I really don't want them though to show the entire movie in this damn teaser, because movies these days, you turn on a teaser or a trailer and next thing you know, you see the whole plot and you're just like, oh, well, how much movie else do I really need to see?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I really hope that they do not show the whole movie in the trailer. I am interested, I should say, in the cameos. I don't want to know every cameo, obviously. I want to actually be shocked. But I want them to show some more of the Weapon X people?
Yes.
And I don't know why, but I want to see if they show Omega Red.
That would be insane. If you have like a Deadpool, and if you have a scene where it's Deadpool comes in, he's fighting this version of Wolverine, because obviously this version of Wolverine is actually wearing a comic book actor costume. So this is definitely, I don't think it's the normal Fox universe Wolverine, because that Wolverine is dead.
Yeah.
After Logan. So it's either a Wolverine at a certain point in time in that timeline, or it's a different version of Wolverine in that Fox universe. But imagine you get a scene where he pulls up and is fighting Wolverine, and then Omega Red shows up with like some other people from Alpha Flight. Yeah, I was about to say Alpha Force, but Alpha Flight. Alpha Flight, and that would be insane.
You know, if it is, if it is in the Fox universe, they could do it after which movie was it? Was it the Wolverine when he was in Japan? That was the one he was in Japan. Because remember, after that, they gave him the suit in the suitcase.
They did,
and they were just like, "Oh, here's a teaser. Never to use it again.
Never. Let's kill him. Actually, let's kill him. Let's never show it. Let's just kill this nigga."
So if they have looked at the timeline and they got niggas in the writing room that know stuff, which from what we see now, they don't be having that all the time. But
man, oh my gosh, the amount of TikToks or just clips of people as in writers that I've seen. It was a clip I seen, and I don't know if I sent it to you or if you sent it to me, but it was a clip of all these writers for these different MCU shows basically saying,
they don't look
not familiar with this material. I didn't really bother. I didn't like it. And some of them went as far as to say they didn't tell us not to touch it. Do you know how crazy that is? Like, people, audience, let's just let that sink in real fast. You know how crazy that is? Imagine you're in class, you have a paper to write, but you're supposed to write about fucking the gods of Egypt. But your teacher said you cannot look at any of that source material. You can't look at no hieroglyphics, no old scripture, none. You need to write me a story about Osiris and his life. But you cannot base it off of what old material. You just make the shit up. You're gonna fail that paper every time.
Every time.
Every time. You're gonna fail that every time. And now them people saying that, it just shows in some of the shows that we've got. Like, you know how bad of, like, you know how crazy that is? That's literally you shooting a dart in the dark.
Yeah, easy words.
Because you can hit, you can just get lucky, and you just you're so creative. But most of the time, with what we see with these writers, either they not creative or they're just trying to get a check, and they can't really say no to these big companies like Marvel and all these other places. In terms of Marvel, they can't say no because they're like, well, if I say no, then I may not ever get another gig again. So it's like, I'll just go along. Mm-hmm. And then you get shit like
She-Hulk.
Echo.
I still have not started it. And
I've actually finished it, and it's not bad. It's not good. It's not great.
Damn,
but
it's not as good as we thought it would be.
It's good. I mean, it has some decent scenes. It's a nice little like weekend show. You probably could finish that shit in a whole weekend if you really wanted to. But
okay,
it's okay. I was like the scene they had with Daredevil. It's like one thing, and that's it. I don't know if you've seen that scene of him in the trailer or in that teaser.
Yeah, I did. It's only that.
It. It's only that.
True.
And he doesn't come back ever again.
Okay.
Now the way it ended, like that end credit scene for the show, I was really interested in. Like, I'm really interested to see where they take that with a certain character. But I'll say it was whatever. But just hearing people from Echo are just like, yeah, I mean, I didn't know anything about the character. And then you got these fake ass creative niggas just like, oh, I'll just take this name or this shit. I'm writing shit based off name, image, and likeness.
The thing that pisses me off about that is like, I think one, this shit didn't start, I don't believe, until after Stan Lee passed away, which is one thing that's like, this nigga, he gave y'all a 20, 30 year plan of how to do stuff. Like, follow the comics. They're in order. Like it's having the cheat codes and not using them. And then
Exactly.
also it's like this is the equivalent of you going into the ER for a surgery and your doctor says, hold on, let me read this book real quick on how to do this incision. Like, what? What are you talking about? I'm dying. You're learning right now? Get me out of here. Get me the fuck out of here.
Learning on the go.
Like, because this is one, it takes away from the characters themselves, and then you're almost at a point hoeing the actors that's in these movies.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times I think that the actors get more backlash first. The actors get the backlash first, then this goes to like directors and producers. Because they be like, oh, why are y'all acting like this? Well, God damn it, these niggas wrote it like that, so I just did what they wrote.
Yeah. Prime example, the main villain for the Marvels.
Yeah.
I don't really blame her for her lackluster performance. Like, she did the best of what she got, and you could tell she wasn't really given a lot, which is why she was kind of just there. You could have just replaced that actor with a device or something. It literally could have been the other mega band just going buck wild. It could have just been the band, if I'm being honest. And
she was really
that would have filled the role.
She was really just Ronan the Accuser as a woman.
Yeah.
Like, they talked the exact same. They did the exact same stuff. And the ending low-key was the same. Niggas held hands.
Yeah.
They just didn't dance. They just didn't dance like the Guardians.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, I don't know. On this agenda, I said, could this movie save the MCU? But to that, I've saw some like news from the CEO of Marvel Studios, Bob Iger. He was basically saying that he came out and kind of said that as Marvel Studios, they're focusing on their stronger franchises and reducing volume going forward. Like this year, 2024, Deadpool 3 is the only MCU movie.
Good.
And this is the first time they've had only one MCU project come out in a, I guess, fiscal year.
Since like Iron Man, huh?
Since Iron Man. Since the beginning, basically. So that's good. It's also good that they're focusing on their stronger characters. Now, you know what would really take this over the top?
What?
If y'all get y'all's monies together and buy Spider-Man. Just buy, please, for the love of God. Marvel Studios. Just stop. Please, just buy Spider-Man back. Because you know the crazy thing is, the Avengers are not your cash cow. The Fantastic Four aren't going to be your cash cow. It's going to be Spider-Man. That's what separates y'all from DC, from Warner Brothers.
Spider-Man is really legitimately Marvel's Batman. If anything,
it is.
DC, like we said last episode, DC knows if I need some money, I'm gonna make some Batman shit. I'm gonna make some Return of Batman, Batman and Robin, goddamn Red Hood. I'm gonna use the Bat family to the ground, and they gonna be pushing in that million. Boy, if y'all don't buy Spider-Man back and use him just like that,
please, because well, I don't think what people realize. I don't even think some people in Marvel Studios realize this, but some people don't even realize like the Avengers as a team. And I think I said this last episode, and if I did, then I apologize to the audience for repeating it. But like the Avengers were meant to, they basically sell people on the non-big names, i.e., your Captain Americas, your Iron Man. For the longest time, people thought Iron Man was a robot. Like in the early days, they had to convince people in these comic books, and even more so in Iron Man, the first one, that he was an actual person and not a robot. And then your Doctor Stranges and Hulk. I mean, I feel like out of the Avengers, Hulk was probably the most popular character out of that.
Yeah.
But again, they don't right now they own the Hulk. Before they sold him to Universal, so they didn't even own him realistically. But
And Universal still made the best Hulk movie.
So this is like that's why that's why we have our Captain Americas now. What they were able to do over them 10 years was literally lightning in a bottle. Like they couldn't have really done any better with what they had, and you had to applaud like what they're able to build with those characters in that time frame. You have to.
Mm-hmm.
And in saying that, I think they're kind of sniffing their own Kool-Aid in the sense of like, oh, we can really just start doing that even more so. How about some Moon Knight? How about some Miss Marvel? How
Say like some
about
seasoning.
some 50 million projects? You love Groot. We're going to throw some Groot at you.
Boy, they made Groot. They made everything about Groot.
You said you want Wong, not Doctor Strange as Sorcerer Supreme? We're going to throw that shit at you too. She-Hulk, throw them at you.
Bro.
We're going to throw the whole barn at you.
Bro, I remember when they say Wong was Sorcerer Supreme, what did you say? You were like, well, nobody want to see that shit.
I know, I did. I'm like, no one wants to see this shit no more. This joke is not funny. Like, bro, I'm not saying you got to kill Wong off, but he should not be Sorcerer Supreme no more. Doctor Strange is back. So just cut the joke because I'm not laughing no more. It's not funny. But that just goes to show how much they don't really trust Doctor Strange and more so just magic. If I'm being honest. But with that being said, with what Bob Iger was saying is very it's good stuff to hear. Also with like just some good news about for the Deadpool, and then them also focusing on like their bringing back and recanonizing their Netflix series, and kind of building a universe with that in the MCU itself with Daredevil. I think they're reigniting like the Punisher series again by basically doing a third season and fleshing out that ground level franchise and trying to implement Spider-Man in that too. But yeah, like Spider-Man, they trying to make Wong like Stan Lee. You know who could be Stan Lee? Spider-Man is everywhere. He swings everywhere. 90% of these Avenger niggas live in New York. Not even just in the country. They live in New York or have something to do with New York.
That is true.
Have a cameo with Spider-Man in there. The only way you do that is if you buy it back from Sony. Because in Sony's eyes, they think they're on Sony Studios, not like Sony itself, but Sony Studios, they think they're on the same level of a Marvel and a DC. They think they're on that tier. They're competitors with them.
They barely at a Tubi movie level. Them boys ass. Hot garbage, boy. That goddamn Craven movie, I'm going to keep saying it. That hoe needs to be burnt.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, Skip. But the thing is, because Into the Spider-Verse, because Miles Morales in that universe succeeded so well, it's like now they really think they shit don't stink. Because if Into the Spider-Verse failed, like did not do good, if it was not a social movement like it was, I think Sony probably would have sold them back to in the MCU. But because it made billions of dollars, or millions of dollars, I should say, they're like, we can really do no wrong. Tobey Maguire, we got him. We got them movies in the tuck. Andrew Garfield, people don't really like him, but we got them movies in the tuck. Mm-hmm. We still on Spider-Man. Venom was decent. People kind of like that. They like Tom Hardy at least. Now the movie itself, you can kind of argue, debate with her, but they like that. And we got Miles Morales. You can't tell us shit, nigga. Marvel, you can kick rocks. So, yeah, that's my thing. Now, I hate kind of, I guess, thinking like, because when I first wrote this, it's sort of like, can Deadpool 3 say the MCU? I think it's on the right track now. It's on the right track.
Yeah.
They're lowering their volume. I think after they're trying to rework stuff, and I think it's ultimately going to come to like the great Marvel reboot again. Everything is just going to start over, especially after Secret Wars.
They really just need to hire us to be the James Gunn-ish people, where we just be like, look, we'll set the timeline up for y'all. Like, don't think about that. And we'll review all these projects and make sure it makes sense. They need somebody in there like that, because like I said it before, you can tell some of these people do not look at the other stuff that's out on how to line it up. They just crank the shit and be like, all right, I'm done. Because I'll be looking at this, I've said, this shit, because half of that shit don't have no dates. That's how you know they don't be knowing. They just say, oh, this happened sometime in the year, because they don't know how to connect this shit.
They're preying on Secret Wars. They're preying. They're preying on Secret Wars and Loki. They're like, Loki is gonna figure everything out. He got that time tree in his hands, nigga. He gonna figure this shit out. But yeah, it's like another thing, and I don't even know if I want to fault the writers. I just think this is what it is in terms of, like, I feel like sometimes writers just want that credit. Yeah. They want the credit to say, I made this, not because I got it from some damn comic book. Like I said earlier on the podcast with For the Keeps with Greg and Jackson, it's still kind of a controversial thing, quote unquote, to be a comic book reader. Like, people will still kind of look at you sideways if you have a comic book in your hand now. They're like, are you a geek? Are you a nerd? Are you weird? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? It's still a thing. And it's like, obviously, we both know there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you watch the media, and it's nothing wrong with being tuned with comic book media and stuff. Hell, we have a whole podcast about this shit. But there's still that stigma. And I feel like that's how some of these writers feel, where it's like, well, I don't want to be kind of seen as like this nerd. I want this idea of mine to work. What they want? I want it to be whatever. I want to take the credit for that, not this book.
You know what they want?
That's just my hypothesis, but
they want to be what is that shit, bro? They want to be they want to do them I'm different poses.
Basically,
they want to be so what's that shit? Everybody's so creative. They want that.
Yeah, let's get creative.
Read the damn comic book and follow it, nigga. Stop trying to reinvent the light bulb.
And if you look across the street, and by what I mean by that is that the DCU, James Gunn is kind of telling people, like, we want people who are in tune with this shit. Like, we understand that there's some, not even MCU fatigue, there's just superhero media fatigue in general. And I think part of that is because you have this material that is so blatantly not tied to the source material. And I'm not even saying it has to be 1-to-1, because that's not possible realistically. You have characters that age out. With comic books and paper media, the same character can be the same character for 50 years, i.e. Spider-Man. You can make a whole universe anytime you want to, respectfully. But, if you're going to make this whole, I guess, somewhat superhero dynasty, then at least for the sake of the audience, make it, true to what that material is, what I'm saying? But
and then tell the audience what material you using it from. That's what I liked about James Gunn when he talked about that. What's the Supergirl movie,
Yes.
he was like, "Oh yeah, we taking inspiration from this comic." Because
I don't even
one,
think he said that. I think he said like the movie will be the comic. So if you want to
yeah,
know what happens in this movie, you can read that comic
read
book
that
by
comic
Tom King. And we got Tom King as a writer.
exactly. It's like they don't. I don't know. I don't know where the disconnect is between some of these Marvel writers, bro. Y'all want money so bad. Just tell them we using this Iron Man comic, we using this Spider-Man comic. Read that comic. We taking inspiration from it. If the author from that comic still alive, just like the DCU said, oh, he gonna be you don't gotta say he a writer. He gonna be overseeing it too, so it makes sense. And then boom, the average person, if they really want to invest in it, they be like, oh, I can go read this comic and get kind of idea what the film is gonna look like. Boom, that's $2 that you got for the price of one. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Y'all not real business
exactly.
people.
Yeah, I mean, we can go on and on about this.
Yeah.
And
But back to the top, will Deadpool save the MCU? Like you said, I agree. I think it's gonna put them on the right track. And I believe as long as if it's as good as the first one, it will. That's really
I
all they
agree.
need. If it's as good as the first one, it will.
I agree. And I trust the people that are kind of over, like Ryan Reynolds and Sean Levy. They've, had a good run with the first two. I personally, I mean, I like the first one more than the second one, but I think the second one is still good. Some people don't really think it's super all great, and I think part of that's because like the main villain, which was that fat kid.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah, I still think the first one's better.
yeah. But with that being said, you can go ahead and go to our third topic. So reportedly, um, Microsoft is looking to bring different franchises, but I just know the main ones people were kind of bugging about was Gears of War, like that whole franchise. So on the agenda, I have Gears of War, but I could have sworn I saw they were reportedly looking at bringing over Gears of War, Starfield, and like a couple other games that I don't remember right now. But I know Gears of War was the main one.
Yeah,
So this,
my bad,
yeah,
cut you off. I believe it was Gears
yeah,
of
yeah.
War, Starfield, and I think it was either Halo or one other Xbox exclusive that they're considering. They still haven't confirmed it, but they're like considering
Yeah,
bringing them
I don't
over.
think it was Halo because I just saw a tweet that was like, so Halo is going to be the only
Oh, the
Xbox
only one they
exclusive.
stay.
I think Microsoft has like a iron
Oh,
grip
I
on Halo.
wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't send it to them either. But still,
Yeah, so I guess how do you feel about it? Were you kind of a big Gears of War guy growing up playing them games, or not really?
I played some, but I wasn't. I was more big on Halo than Gears of War. Halo was my
Yeah,
boy. That was my bread and butter.
yeah, shit. Halo 3,
Halo 3, that was
Halo
an
3,
experience.
in ODST. Reach, Halo
Boy,
3 and Reach were like on 1A, 1B rotation type shit. I was going in and out of them.
yeah, no. Halo 3, it had that. I'm pretty sure Halo 3 had the big team battle. I think that's when they first started doing it.
Yeah.
Boy, we used to run through people in that game.
Mm-hmm.
And then Halo
Yeah, I
Reach,
was really big on
Reach's
that.
story,
Halo Reach the Story was really good.
that was a cinematic
That
experience
was a
as a
movie.
kid. Boy, I was like, they keep dying. The Spartans
That
keep
was
dying.
in game. That was my end game.
That was my end game.
I'm like, ain't no way they just killed my nigga. Ain't no way they killed my nigga Ghost.
Bro, and then the fucking at the very end, when you had to do that final stance, the mission objective said survive. I said, "Hey, yo, what?
Yeah, that was.
You just
I'm
had to
like,
survive as long
I'm
as
a
possible."
fucking 12 years old. I'm like, oh shit. Let me
You see the elites coming at you as they invisible. You in there boxing and shit. Yeah, no, that was a crazy game. I don't know if they
Even a
make games
fire
like
team.
that. Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of like Gears of War, I know my dad was really big on Gears of War, and I played a little bit
Mm-hmm.
with him when we've had it, but I do know it was like a big well, obviously a big Xbox exclusive and had like a huge fan base and a lot of lore to it. But this question maybe kind of think like, I guess another subtopic, like what are some Sony exclusive games you would want Xbox to get?
Gears of, I mean, I was about to say Gears of War, God of War.
Yeah, God of War.
Nothing
If God
else.
of War was on
God of
Xbox,
War. Just God of War.
that
Just
would be
give me that.
crazy.
Because I played a few of them all the way through before.
Mm-hmm.
Them games crazy.
I've seen clips of them. I've never played them before because I've never owned a PlayStation, so I've never had a real reason to play it if I wasn't at someone's crib. But yeah, I never played it. But people always hype it up like it's fucking, golden water type shit or something. Like they swore by that game.
Yeah. Nah, that
And I see why.
No, that God of War, I don't remember if it was 3 or I don't remember the exact number, but the one where you pretty much kill Olympus finally, everybody in Olympus. But nigga, the tutorial was you kill Poseidon as a tutorial, as the first mission. Boy, you was boxing the fuck out of that. Boy, it get to the point where it's like first person. Like near the end, like when you really about to kill him, it could become first person on Poseidon's vision, and it's just like mash circle to punch him, and the screen just get redder and redder as like you're hitting him, and then it gets to a point where you take his eyeballs out, like that shit was crazy. And then that game was insane.
Yeah, no, yeah, but yeah, for me, I would say Spider-Man. I think God of War is a good one because I didn't think about that, but Spider-Man. In my opinion, the only reason I would buy a PS5 is to play Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2. That would be the only reason. Mm-hmm. And I'm not dropping half a rack to play that game. So
I just buy a PC at this point.
Yeah, so I was just that's the main one, and I guess a level under that, like the Wolverine game that's supposed to be coming out.
Oh, but, it is.
Yeah, I would really like if I heard news that they were bringing that shit over. That I might cry because I'm like, there's no way. That's like when we first heard that Apple was gonna start supporting RCS.
Yeah,
I'm like, no way. It didn't happen. Just one day closer to getting to that Android again.
Man, once they fix all this fully.
IJ probably hearing this and like, nigga, you better not get no Android.
No, once they fix all this, I'm going back to the Android.
Yeah.
I don't care what y'all say.
Me and Feeq, people don't know that me and Feeq was the original Android niggas.
But I was happy as hell with that Android.
I was. Me too. That
phone never lagged.
That SA Plus.
Phone never lagged. It worked. I got this iPhone that bit be lagging.
Nigga,
it be tweaking.
Phone never really died. I could still make calls and watch YouTube on 0%.
Man,
nigga, super power saving mode.
Super power saving mode, nigga. Come on, man. iPhones don't know about that shit, man. That super power saving mode. I used to have my phone on for 3 days straight and not charge that bitch.
Man, that was a real cheat code. But yeah, I would say just like back to the Sony exclusive games. Those
it's another one. Is it Breath of the Wild? Let me see. No, I'm tripping. Breath of the Wild is Zelda. What is it's one with I do
maybe Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy, if that came to Xbox, I'll play that.
I do The Last of Us.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Last of Us.
I still haven't played that. I've only seen walkthroughs.
Same.
And then what is it? Horizon. I really gotta hold on. I gotta figure out what that game is.
Horizon Forbidden West.
Yeah, and Horizon with Zero Dawn, those games.
Yeah.
Those look cool when they was dropping them.
Mm-hmm.
Those would be my main games, really.
Yeah, same. Trying to think like what are in terms of like back to Gears of War stuff. I would hate for them to move that over to PS5 because my thing is like Sony is not doing that with Microsoft. Like unless there's a trade, unless there's a trade, like they get Gears of War, we get God of War. We get the whole God of War franchise that comes to Microsoft. That'll never happen. I don't think that's really equal trade. But that's the only reason what this will make sense to me. If we're just doing this shit just to do it,
Yeah,
I don't think that's smart.
You're losing an
in my
asset.
opinion.
Even though you ain't really making Gears, I said they practically losing an asset.
Yeah, and this makes me even want the new Blade game to be even more so of an Xbox exclusive. Like I said like a couple episodes ago, I'm like, fuck them. Like they bragging about Spider-Man swinging around and shit. Okay, we got Blade. But yeah. So
you know another game I just thought of, my bad, cut you off,
was
Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, that's a good
that hoe. That hoe used to be fun as fuck.
I didn't. That's a PS6. That's a Sony exclusive.
I think so.
I did not realize that. Yeah, I think it is.
And Clank.
Yeah. While the term "never say never" would put a positive spin on it, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart will not become any Microsoft-owned consoles in the future. Yeah. The series was exclusive to platforms. Yep. So, that being said, so now we would like to introduce a new segment in the Redacted show.
Okay.
This one is called Like It, Love It, Redacted. This is basically our rumor roundup. We're going to kind of spew some, quick headlines and rumors at each other, and we're going to see if we like it, love it, or redact it. Basically, redacted means throw that shit in the trash. But so we'll probably do about 3 to 5 of these per episode before we get in our bag. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get in the first one. So the first one is James Gunn has announced that he has finished writing Peacemaker Season 2. So, Feeq, how are you feeling about this?
We love it.
We love it?
We love it. The first one was good. The second one's going to be good. It's James Gunn. We love it.
Yeah, I would say I agree. I love it. I would say I like it in turn. When I see a trailer, it will make me determine if I love it or not. I do like this a lot. Just like I said, the first season was really good. Apparently, it's supposed to have 8 episodes.
Okay.
So same as before. I think all the cast is coming back. So all the cast is coming back. Just now, this will be in the DCU. So I'm interested to see how they address that transition, if they even do. So that's my only I wouldn't even say concern, because I don't have any. I have faith in James Gunn, but I'm definitely curious to see how they do that. Next is Pedro Pascal will quote unquote soon begin filming on the new Fantastic Four movie as Reed Richards. Give me a minute while I look for that source. Yeah, he's just been cast. Yeah, so pretty much it's according to this article, it's basically confirmed that not only he's cast as Pedro Pascal, and I don't know if you saw, but the director for the movie, he like posted something that basically confirmed he was like Reed Richards was Fantastic Four. I think like within 24 hours, his account got removed.
Wait,
This is
what?
the director.
The
The
director.
director of the movie posted some shit, I guess, leaking that he was confirmed, and that nigga's account got removed.
Oh,
Meaning the mouse got him.
the mouse up the tool.
The mouse got him.
Mickey grabbed him and said, "Oh." Mickey grabbed that boy. He said that boy goofy at him. He said,
Yup. You're not gonna like this. Oh nah. But do we like it, love it, or redact it? More so,
I'm a cross between like it and redact it because I love Pedro Pascal as an actor. I just have to see. I don't see the vision. I'll be honest. I don't see the vision of him as Reed Richards. So right now we're gonna say redacted, but I gotta see. But the only good thing is I know he's a good actor, so that's the saving grace right now. But right now I'm leaning toward redacted.
yeah, I'd have to say I'm gonna say redacted because I'm tired of all this Fantastic Four news, and we basically know nothing. We still don't know anything about this movie. Now, some could argue, and I'm willing to list this argument, that that's a good thing. You know, back then we didn't know shit about the movie until we sat our ass in them seats and watched it. And to your point, that's fair. I'll concede that. But like, there's no trailers, there's nothing, and they basically they confirmed this movie back during the pandemic. We were still wearing masks. Mm-hmm. They confirmed this was going to be a movie back in 2020, 2021. So at this point, we're 4 years removed from that, and I'm just like, bro, like, is this movie even still happening at this point?
I think the only thing that would make me like this announcement is if they added on who else is in the Fantastic Four. Like, if you add that, then I could be like, okay, I fuck with it. But you've only said Pedro Pascal is.
They've said others, and I've seen different tweets like confirming, reportedly confirming. I don't even know if this is a real thing now, but it's reportedly confirmed that the guy from Stranger Things that died in the last part of the season is going to be Johnny Storm.
Oh, that was real?
Huh?
That was real? I thought that was fake.
I thought it was fake. That's what I'm saying. Like, reported. We don't know. I don't know. A lot of this shit.
You're right.
Alleged. I've just been seeing a lot of reports saying he's supposed to be Johnny Storm. This other actor named Eban Mas Barach. He's an actor from The Bear. Richie. He's supposed to be playing the Thing, Ben Grimm, and this other lady who's supposed to be playing Sue Storm. So, like, it's some basically reports out there that the cast has been cast. They just haven't released any teasers or any shit like that. So, I'm just tired of hearing shit about this movie, and we don't really know anything about it. So,
yeah,
I just redact that bitch. But so next is. You go to this other one. So next is Funimation will shut down on April 2nd due to the Crunchyroll merger. I'm going to just stop right there and ask you, do we like it, love it, or redact it, and kind of go into some of the details that I have outlined on this agenda.
I want to say redacted. I like Crunchyroll, but sometimes they interface be tweaking.
Yeah. Yeah. So some of the details, I'm gonna read some about some of the details. So watch history and Q can merge over, and digital purchases on Funimation won't be supported. Will not be supported. So basically, whatever you bought on Funimation,
You just lost
that
your
shit is
money.
gone after
See?
April 2nd.
Redact that shit.
And then pricing will increase to $100 a year in 2025. So about basically $9 a month.
Oh, when you said $100 in my mind, you said a month. I said, nigga, kick
No.
rocks.
$100 a year.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's actually cheap.
Yeah, so that is like $8.33. So basically $9 a month with tax. I'm including tax in there, but so it's not too bad. And I'm assuming this is ad free. Now, if it got ads in it, that's if I'm paying some shit and it got ads in it for Crunchyroll,
Bro,
that would be an issue. Them Crunchyroll ads are insane.
Side note on ads. Freaking Amazon Prime, Amazon Video. You saw they got ads now?
I haven't watched no shit on there, so you telling me this is kind of crazy to me.
That shit had no ads. The beginning of February, I went on there to watch some movie, and it was a notification. It was like, "Oh, we now have ads. You have to upgrade to the premium." It was like premium plus subscription. It was something weird. I said, "Bitch, I pay y'all a month for Prime. Fuck y'all. I ain't about to add another fee on here." I said, "Just turn on my damn movie, man. Get this ad out my way."
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm like at the point now where I'm like really considering subscriptions because obviously we have the show and we gotta stay in tune with majority of the shit that we watch. So I'm like just thinking like, okay, what do I really like? What streaming services do I really use? Like I was strongly considering canceling my Disney Plus subscription, but I'm like, I still watch stuff on there. And now I was thinking like maybe I'll just do like the Disney bundle and just get Hulu and Disney Plus for like 15 or so bucks a month for ad free stuff. And I'm like, that's not too bad because I watch both of them. And then, HBO Max. So basically trying to like finding my trio because I don't even really watch shit on Netflix no more.
Yeah, me neither.
And yeah, speaking of Netflix, did you see how they basically have the whole Egghead arc on Netflix after going from Marineford? It's just Sky Blue to Marineford for One Piece. Then boom, like they're currently streaming Egghead Island on Netflix right now.
They didn't put Wano?
No, there's nothing. It's literally Marineford, Egghead Island. I'm not bullshit.
Only reason
if you want all that shit in between, you got to go to Crunchyroll.
I guess it's because they started dropping all that new One Piece stuff, and like I guess One Piece is supposed to be streaming on Netflix too now. So I guess that's why. But why not backlog it?
I have no idea, but yeah, that's I just thought that was very interesting to me as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I can answer this question in terms of the Funimation will shut down. I like it because that way you'll have like one central you'll have one central thing to like watch your anime on. Now, how you feel about monopolizing anime and stuff, is one thing. Like I use Cameron's Crunchyroll account right now. So shout out to Cam.
I don't got one either. I use somebody else's.
Shout out to Cam for letting me use this ad free Crunchyroll, but
you know what?
Yeah,
that's what we need to do.
The funny thing is,
I'm about to say real quick, shout out to everybody that get their friends a password to their streaming service. Y'all the
Yes.
real MVPs because some of this shit, I swear I ain't paying for it. I'm gonna
No.
find a way.
No.
But go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say the funny thing is Cam has Crunchyroll and Funimation. He has both. He gave me both his accounts for both. And they just give me one shit.
Oh shit.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I thought that was hilarious. We can do one more and then we can go into get our bag. But final one is Disney has invested $1.5 billion for a stake in Fortnite.
Goodness gracious.
Do you like this, love it, or redact it? Because I got my answer.
I like it.
Redact it. Don't ask why. Why?
Fortnite
Are we
the
about
future,
to see
man.
a whole? Are we about to see a whole Disney Plus show in Fortnite? We about to have Secret Wars and a Fortnite universe cameo that's gonna be in that bitch. Watch.
They about to do what they do? They about to do a concert on Fortnite with Marvel characters.
They about to just start casting niggas from Fortnite in these movies. That's what they about to start doing. Yeah,
Man.
redacted, in my opinion.
I like
that is
it.
crazy.
It's funny.
$1.5 billion.
That's a lot of fucking money.
That's a lot of money to have
For-
a stake. You have
for Fortnite.
bought a stake in a game. Man, whoever's the niggas who created Fortnite,
Oh, they're some of the richest people on earth right now.
some of the richest people on earth, and we'll never know. But shout out to them. Them, Roblox, and Fortnite.
Yeah. And the crazy thing about Fortnite is
Roblox. I said Fortnite twice. I mean, them Roblox and Minecraft.
Yeah. The crazy thing about Fortnite is too that a lot of the designs for the characters, even though it be comic characters, it be new designs. It'd be like whole new designs dedicated just to Fortnite. And some of those designs be better than the real ones. I'm not gonna lie. I saw the Ninja Turtle designs they had. I said, "Hey, these hoes kind of fire."
Yeah, they were kind of clean.
I said, "This might need to be the real ones."
Yeah. Speaking of Ninja Turtles, I guess quick side. Did you see that teaser for that show? They're supposed to be coming out with a show based on the movie, The Mutant Mayhem, like an animated, like a 2D animated show on Paramount Plus.
Nah, I ain't see that.
That on top of that Knuckles show. Have you seen that trailer?
Yeah, Knuckles show. You know what's crazy? I still have not watched that Sonic movie, but everybody has told me it's amazing. I haven't seen the first one.
The first one is pretty good, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And then I haven't seen the second one yet either, but the second one is on Prime, so I'll probably.
Oh, it's on Prime. I'll watch that. Hold on.
Yeah, but I saw the first one on Hulu, and I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get in that bag. Cue the music.
Yeah, bitch, I'm in my bag, bag, bitch, I just made a bag, bag, bitch, I just made a bag, bag of beef, bag.
All right, so since it's February, if you black, you know what that means.
Yes,
Black
sir.
History Month.
Black biggie back, biggie back.
So with these two getting our back questions, we want to make them black centric in focusing on, what we like talking about and keeping it black. So the first one is, Feeq, what are some of your favorite black anime / comic book characters growing up?
Okay, I'm gonna do anime first. So Piccolo, for one,
Of course.
that's a black man.
Yeah. Black father.
Yeah, I threw in Canary from Hunter x Hunter,
Mm. Yeah, I forgot about her.
even though they had her as the help, but she was still cold. Blade,
Damn. Yes.
Blade, specifically that scene when the cops pulled up and shot him, and he was like, "Nigga," he's like, "Nigga, are you out of your damn mind?" When they shot his bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
That hoe got me. John Stewart, Green
Yeah.
Lantern, Cyborg. Those were the main ones. Growing up, actually, Martian Manhunter too.
Yes.
Martian
That's
Manhunter.
I forgot that gets into our next question, but yes, I'm glad you brought his name up because I don't know why I forgot about him. Yeah, that's a black man. Even
Yeah,
when he
and
went as a
even when
human,
he was
he was
black,
black. His
exactly.
name
Yeah.
was John Johns. Or yeah,
So
like yeah,
yeah,
you a nigga dog.
yeah, and then just to throw in some recent characters, Avdol Muhammad from JoJo's,
Yes.
a dog. Dutch, he's from a show called Black Lagoon. Chiron from Fire Force.
Yes.
Ogun from Fire Force. Um, who else? And those are
Even
ones off
though
the top of my head.
you remember that black character from Soul Eater who had the
Oh
big
yeah,
ass fist?
his name was it's Killick? I believe his
I
name is
think so.
Killick.
I'm looking at his name up right now. Yeah, it was definitely something with a K. Yeah, Killick Rung.
Yeah, he was cold too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So those are the ones off the top of my head that I had thought of.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, some of you already said like John Stewart. I put Static from Static Shock.
True.
He was a big one. For me growing up. Obviously, like you said, Blade, Huey, and Riley, but Huey from Boondocks.
Mm-hmm. Damn, I should have put Grandpa.
Another one that I don't think a lot of people really know, Azure from the next Avengers movie, where it was about them kids. It was like an Ultimate Universe where like the Avengers had children and they lost to Ultron. And this was
Oh,
Black Panther and Storm's son. Yeah, Storm
I
Child.
remember that movie. Yeah.
He was cold. He stuck with me for that movie. I was like, this nigga alive as fuck. And then Afro Samurai was a big one. Yeah, I'll say those are some of my favorites growing up as a kid. And then the ones you named as well. I don't want to rename them, but
Yeah. I just thought of
I
one
just
real
want to
quick.
say, what's that?
X-Men Evolution Spike.
Oh yeah,
Storm's nephew.
yeah,
As soon as you said Storm's son, I said, "Oh shit, I forgot."
yeah.
Storm
Spike.
too. Storm also, but that's
Yeah,
kind of great. That's like
why
a
the hell
given
we
for
not talk? We can talk about her children,
yeah.
her kinfolk, but we not talking about Storm. Yeah,
Yeah,
Storm
one of the
is
best
up in
Omega
there.
level mutants.
Yeah, shame
Yeah.
on us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those are man. Oh, and Spawn.
Yeah, Spawn. Spawn was I don't know how we forgot about him.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. So the second one is, I guess, a bit similar. But who are some people you watch, like you thought growing up, that you identified as black? So these
Oh,
necessarily weren't black characters, but
mm-hmm.
when you saw them,
You like?
you were
Oh
like,
yeah,
"That's a black man," or "That's a black woman," or "That's a
yeah.
black person."
One. Well, I said in the last one, Martian Manhunter. Like
Yes,
before they showed him in his human form, I said his voice deep as hell, bro. He
black.
Another one is Brooke from One Piece. Like your name
Yeah.
is not Soul King, and you don't got an afro if you ain't black. Bro.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Did they say he was? What race did they say he was? Like, what ethnicity did they try to say he was?
I don't even remember. It was something, but like even when they showed his little baby, like when they did the full baby pictures of all the Straw Hats, I said, bro, that's a little nigga, bro.
That's a little dude. That's a little nigga. That's a melanated individual.
That's a jit, bro. It's a little jit.
That's a James Brown. That nigga James Brown. But
And then also in Teen Titans, Deathstroke. Before he took off the mask and all that shit. But like when they showed him the few glimpses they showed, I said, he black, bro.
Yeah.
Black.
I'm not gonna lie. I low-key thought like Gizmo for a second. Like, I definitely didn't see him as white.
Yeah.
I don't know if I really saw him as black, but yeah, I would say Gizmo. So for my choices, obviously Piccolo, like you said, Jinbei
That's a good
from
one.
One Piece. A lot of people say he's Polynesian. No, I don't give a fuck. Not to me. As a nigga, as a kung fu nigga, and he don't even do kung fu. He do karate. That's a karate nigga.
He Hawaiian, and Hawaiians are black people, bro. They close enough.
If Jinbei say nigga, are you gonna do something about it? That's how I see it. And for me, basically the entire cast of the Backyardigans, in my opinion, except for the purple kangaroo, he was white. Everyone
Pablo?
else, Pablo was like Afro Latino. He was like Cuban. That's a Cuban nigga.
He Dominican.
But Tyrone,
that's
Tyrone, nigga, you black.
That boy from Houston.
Yeah, Austin, the kangaroo nigga. Yeah, you black, buddy. Tyrone, Uniqua. There's probably niggas named today.
Name
Uniqua.
You're so unique. I call you Uniqua.
Uniqua. Tasha. Come on now. We know too many black Tashas.
Yeah.
And
oh shit! Well, the brain from Arthur.
Oh yeah, Arthur was black. That whole family was black. Arthur was black. Yeah, you said the brain.
Yeah. What's her name? The one that was good at sports. I don't know why my mind went blank. Francine? No. What's her name? Francine?
Wait, the brain. Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, he was black. Francine. Yeah, Francine. She was black. DW. Yeah, she a black. That annoying woman. Muffy.
I don't know. I don't know about Muffy.
Yeah, she was
that nigga Buster was white.
Yeah. That nigga Buster was white than a bitch.
He was white or Asian. I don't remember which one. He one of them.
That was he was white. To me, he was white. Him and Binky.
Yeah. I felt he was Asian when he did his own spinoff show that where he was like travel the world. It was like later on. I think we was like 7 or 8.
Was that like when they were growing up or something?
Nah, he was still a kid, but it was like they had like another show for him. And he would like talk about other people's cultures. That's when I was like, oh, he might be Asian. And I was thinking that as a kid.
Yeah, he was black. Damn, I'm trying to think of like other characters. Damn, Arthur was a good one. I didn't even think about that. Can you think of any people? Because I can't.
Nah, I just started thinking of more black anime characters.
Yeah. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and go into our final segment, the redacted rule.
Yes, sir.
So obviously, we love to give you guys redacted rule at the end, whether it's as deep as, stay true to yourself, or as non-deep as flush the toilet. But for me, this week's redacted rule is, since it's Super Bowl weekend, drink responsibly. Or don't, and just live with the consequences. I don't care.
Oh,
but
God.
Drink responsibly. And if you don't, be prepared for what comes with that.
Yeah. My redacted rule is act your age.
Yes.
And that doesn't mean you got to act wise, but have some common sense and don't let it run from you. Because some of y'all, that common sense be running and y'all do not be catching up to it. Good Lord.
Yeah. But with that being said, it's been a great episode. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, rate us a 5-star. And with that being said, it's been your boy Dana Dane.
Your boy Feeq.
And we out.
Peace.
Recipes call me, I'ma show 'em how to shoot. On the 4-5, jump in the ass, my crew. Yeah, I'm step with a fed, keeping all of the hoes on mute. Pull up part, could be yellow in a brew. 48 for a quick burst. Crazy 8s in the back, yeah, the trunk on hot like a cue. 40 on me when I'm in the backseat. Blotter, paper pre-cup. Chris make juice to the drop like ink. Chain came with a clean plate, came with a sink. The Parator came with a mink. Tricones white like paint. My hoe by the hoe, cause she know it's my king. Hit on my side, cause I drop a song. Think you should hit up the link. The phenotype came from the pink Colombian thing. Yeah, the genetics unique. See the right on the beat. I'm teaching the hoe like I'm Play-Doh. I got the veggies like by the tomato. You got a basic hoe making Alfredo. I put a bag on a hoe my payroll. I get active at night, then I lay low. The salmon was breaded with panko. Drunk in my soup, I believe it was Mako. Think I'm a Soviet clutching a Draco. You said it was bacon, we